Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Matt Shoemaker will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's putting together an outstanding season on the mound. I mean, anytime you have an ERA in the low 3s, you've had a solid year. He's taking care of his own business. He's pitching deep in games and giving his team a chance to win every time he goes out. And I think the same will be today. He's going to give them an opportunity to win this game because he'll pitch well.
Number 22.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Bautista has a read on it. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker have yielded just a 2 for 12. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent. He's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the fours. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with the Jays, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt. I mean, they're 4-1 on the road trip. Take that any day, any trip, but they can really make it special with a W today.
On the ground to the left side. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting, running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now here's the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. This is foul right side. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light, 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Jose.
Now at the plate,
Abreu.
Jose Abreu, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Here's Chris Carter now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's gone 3 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Starlin Castro. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Perez ranges to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of hitting. He hung him a split, and he stayed right on it. If it starts high, you let it fly. If it stays low, you let it go.
In now, Jacoby Ellsbury as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's it.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. So digging in now, Carlos Santana. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down at the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is grounded foul. Bases are empty, one man out.
D-Rod.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Shin.
Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Sanchez.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, here they go again. A single to start the third inning. Now they've already got a few runs on the board. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Stay aggressive, keep attacking, and here they are with the leadoff guy in the third.
Into the box now, Chris Carter. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone. And he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another try at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hernan Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, this at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Now in the box, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ball belted, but it's going to be right at the shortstop, Gregorius. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Bird. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Bird.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Hit in the air to center field. Jones is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That's wide, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Looped out toward third. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, this is one of those pivotal moments in the game. Look, they've already had a nice start to this inning offensively, and now you have a chance to really break it open. But if you're on the defensive side, this is where you got to shut it down and give yourself a chance to stay in this game.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Yankees forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson.
Leading off the
He
Blue
drew a
Jays
base
fourth,
on balls his first
third
time up.
baseman, number 20.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jose Bautista would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Sanchez.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he takes a called strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you check out the Yankees leaders, you can see he's currently in 4th place in that department. Here's Chris Carter now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Liam Hendricks is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Liam Hendricks.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Chu has a play. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg Bird in his career versus this pitcher, 1 for 4. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Chase Headley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees 4, the Jays nothing. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit to short. Gregorius has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Stephen Vogt.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Fly ball out to right field. Heading after it is Judge. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Didi Gregorius.
A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
The batter, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Chu has a read on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2, you have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees 4, the Jays nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Hernan Perez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
To 2-2 now.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Digging in once again, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
One and two. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Fouled back. The 3-2 one more time. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh
into the box.
Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
A man on third with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 4-0. back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Michael
attention,
Givens
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Blue
now to
Jays,
start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Ready for another chance? Chris Carter.
Leading off
He'll
for the
match up
Yankees,
with a new pitcher to begin
designated
their
hitter,
half of the 7th.
Chris Carter.
And he takes ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that's in there, base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
In now, Aaron Judge. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Greg Bird will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Here it comes, 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it is on 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
In now, Starlin Castro. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Set to deal on 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Chase Headley. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Yankees forced to settle for one. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that fastball right by the first baseman. Nice effort, but that ball's just hit way too hard.
Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Jose Bautista.
Digging in now, Jose Bautista. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Ready for another shot now, Shin-Soo Choo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 0-2 once more. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
He's set. Now the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Jake Diekman
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Tough throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. A look at our line score from the Rogers Center, and Toronto fans, not much to show to boat at this point. It has not gone well for the homestanding Blue Jays so far. Here's Chris Carter now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Here comes the 0-1. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Has a look, now the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Two out here and a runner at second. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Aaron Judge would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So stepping in, Hernan Perez. He leads off
Leading
their
off
half
with
of
the
the
Jays,
eighth, and they've been unable to get that
baseman,
starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Adam Warren is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. Hitless in 3 at-bats. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
They got shut out yesterday, and it wasn't pretty. Even though it's taken them a little while to get their first run here, at least they're on the board.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And to score the runner from second. Ready now, Jose Abreu. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Line hard to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Dylan Betances takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Betances.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
One and one, here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stephen Vogt will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 5, the Blue Jays 3. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
99, Aaron Judge.
Now a hard liner toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Vogt waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
At the plate, Chase Headley. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Aroldis Chapman.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hernan Perez. Lifetime line against Chapman, 1 for 4. Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Adam Jones.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Jones. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart, as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here, and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Luis Severino with his 4th win this season. Matt Shoemaker was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.